Namaste, my friends. Pavel Kalagin with you today. Pretty hot day, very humid. I'm on the top floor, not putting AC because you're not gonna hear me. I'm a yoga teacher. In the tradition of the Swami Shivananda. Yeah, it's, as you know, it's amazing saint, amazing guru of all times. Yeah, and I'm initiated in tradition a long time ago. I had many teachers even before Shivananda school, and I have a teacher now. His name is Prema Sada Shivananda. He's a very good teacher, amazing person. He knows Sanskrit like perfect. Yeah. My spiritual name is Shankara, so but I'm not in any organization, even Shivananda. Right now I'm in Brooklyn, in my own ashram, 2021 July. So I have two cats here. They might come. Sometimes they sitting nearby, so or making some sound, so don't worry about that. I'm not looking at the camera all the time because my vision is not so good. I have here very good video, yoga for eyes. I'm using it, all these exercises, so it helps a lot. So that's why I'm actually here with you. I would not be able to if not that. I'm not saying like the yoga is the best, but it's for me, I'm sharing my own experience. Like I'm not trying to brainwash you, like, or to do some advertisement for somebody for yoga, or I don't like criticize, I don't like to judge, to push you, to force you to be smarter than you, like, or to live how, to teach how to live your life. So it's pretty much in the very beginning of the video I'm saying the same thing. I don't know when, where, and who will see this video. For the future it's good, but for the moment it might be a little bit annoying because we're not getting to the topic right away. So, but it's for the future. So I'm a pretty meditative person. I don't do drugs, anything like that. But I can stop a little, to think. And my second language, English my second language. I'm from Russia, like I'm here like more than 30 years. I can speak, but still I need to find some words to explain something. If it's something difficult about meditation, spirituality, it's not easy for people who even knows English well. Yeah. So who is watching me all the time, you can skip it. Yeah, I apologize, so it's the same thing all the time, but yeah, like I said, for the format, like for the thing, like it's like I should do it like a polite person. Yeah, what else? I got few more platforms, like in here and on the channel I have mostly my videos. It's plenty of them, different playlists, different lines, different topics. It's about meditation, yoga, reincarnation, karma, food, about history of yoga, philosophy video. Like pretty much this is it, in a Vedic way. So in all my platforms, absolutely free, it's not commercial. People who comes here, they pay some money here, but I like more private lessons now. Yeah, I teach about 30 years, about 38 or 39 years I do yoga, so from childhood. Yeah, I have website, pretty big, it's like huge, I would say 3,000-4,000 pages. It's like encyclopedia of yoga, travel over it. It's amazing. Many gurus helped me to do this site. It could be in the Russian language actually, but it's a good translator over there. The big program, even huge companies using this program. 162, I think, languages it can do. So it's also free. Also, I'm publishing my own books. The main of it, it calls the Essence and the Altar of Love. It's a big book, like about 7,000 phrases. It's phrases like I'm writing the phrases like of my life, spiritual phrases like Vedic way, kind of poetry sometimes, sometimes not. Yeah, so I have plenty of them, 10,000 I guess. It just comes to me. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, like, yeah, but it's like it is. Like right now I am the same like I was before video, I will be the same after. I don't even like prepare myself too much before video. I like to be alive, you know. I don't wear any masks, you know. I like to be spontaneous, natural. Yeah, so it's really live video. Yeah, the cats going back and forth, it's very funny. Yeah, sometimes I'm enjoying the ashram. You see, that's a lot of plants. That's the altar. You see, that's another altar. Yeah, I'm just showing what's around me. Yeah, many pictures of the saint people, Ganesha altar. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, I have few. You can download it for free. My book, like which I speak a moment ago, from my website. It's in any system. You can Google it also. The Essence and the Altar of Love for Pavel Kalagin or Pavel Kalagin, and you're gonna find it easily. So I think. Yeah, I put my phrases also in Facebook, in Instagram, pretty much every day for now, for this period of time. So put your comments, I would love it. Like speak, it's very important for many people who is seeking for God like you. Believe me, your words, it's important. Yeah, speak please. You can actually, I'm doing also absolutely free. It's like I do some recommendation about yoga, like a yoga teacher, about meditation and many other things. You can ask me questions like through the email me. You can put it under the video on the Facebook, in Messenger, let's say, or anywhere in Instagram. Yeah. And right now I'm getting to the topic. Today is going to be philosophy video. Usually I have philosophy video. Usually it's a few ways I'm doing it. One of them, it's like I'm do comments on my own phrases. Another type of videos, I do comments on somebody's phrases, saint people, guru, not only in Vedic tradition actually, to learn some lesson, to share with you some lesson, what I learned. I don't want you to make mistakes I did. So it goes from heart to heart, from soul to soul, believe me. Yeah, and also another one, I'm saying some stories, wisdom stories. Some of them you know, it's pretty classic ones. Some of them you don't know. So some examples from lives of saint people, real stories or not real stories, but you can get any lessons from it anyway. So today I'm gonna tell you like few phrases, stories like to think about. Actually it's video for who is seeking for God, who has the path for yogi people and not for yogi people. Yeah, the first one, it was very great saint at the beginning of the 20th century. He was in Armenia. He was born in Armenia, Gurdjieff. He's pretty known all over the world. Like he was in France then. He traveled. He ran away from revolution in Russia and stuff. So most of his life, he was in in France. He was a very mystical person. Yeah, Gurdjieff. Yeah, it's plenty. I'm not gonna tell like all. Usually, I don't do biography of the saint people. Sometimes I do videos about saint people, but what kind of example we can take from them, but not the whole story. You can read the regular biography like from in internet easy. It's not like necessary to do this. Yeah, I'm a practitioner. I'm very like practical person, so I like to be realistic. So he has many students in France, and once it was very annoying person, and he lived with it was like an ashram. People worked, people studied, like many, they were meditating, did some mystical exercises, and everybody was like asking him to get rid of this person because he was annoying to everybody. He was like it was very difficult to handle this person, his behaving, his energy. And one day the guru, the Gurdjieff, he said, if I'm gonna let him go, how's you gonna work with your ego? You see, that's pretty simple story, but at the same time it's extremely deep. Because like sometimes we thinking we're going through some like we growing spiritually, but we sit in a nice place, like we read the nice book, like everything is okay, we're calm. But when it's some difficult situation, we're losing it. We're losing control. We're losing everything, like we just got from retreats, from meditation. We're losing it. We cannot apply it to life. We cannot apply it to extreme life, to extreme situation, to war. Not everybody, but most of the people. Like the monks, let's say some, like in a situation when they save and they quiet, like day by day, they know what's gonna happen. But in extreme situation, it's a different story. So the ego still there, and then somebody is bothering you, and you can be forgiven. Like you know how to forgive. You have love. You have understanding. You have enough will. You have enough like consciousness, level of consciousness. You just you're not ignoring, but you continue to study to learn to go to God, and to understand God, and you even helping this people, this person, and you thinking about karmic way, like why this person bothered me, maybe something inside of me, because we know everything just like a mirror. We see, like, if we recognize something, if we recognize something, it's inside of us also. Otherwise we would not see it, even we would not recognize it. So something like, if we bothered from him, like if we have some reaction, we don't know how to control our feelings, we don't meditate right way, and it's some anger in us, some ego, that's a pretty good lesson. And another story absolutely different. It's about Jara Samadhi. It calls like kind of fake Samadhi, you would say. The Samadhi, it's kind of real, but you're not growing spiritually when you're in it. Many monks and seekers, they come into this Samadhi, they feel joy, they feel bliss, and they think it's like that's it, they reach the God and they don't have to do anything. But it exists, it's kind of fake. I'll tell you the story. It's very difficult when you're in it to understand what is it. It's real one or not real. Yeah. Because even if in Samadhi you do something for universe, for God, for people, you're still doing something. You serve, you love anyway. You're unconscious, even more than you before Samadhi. Yeah, and this more kind of sleep thing, not aware Samadhi, you would say. And it was one story, one yogi, he came to Samadhi, he was in Samadhi like 12 years. He was sitting in one pose. Everybody was thinking he's like Buddha, he's saint, and he was thinking like that. And then he just, like before Samadhi, like he asked his wife just to do some food, doesn't matter which one. And after 12 years, he just woke up, and he was asking the wife for the same food. Where is my food? He asked for the same food. It was like he didn't learn anything. It was just like a sleep, not aware. He was not aware of it. But 12 years he was there. Sometimes it's happening. So the lesson, just be careful, and you should learn meditation and Samadhi and yoga with very known, very good teacher, the really enlightened teacher. If you, otherwise you'll be in trouble, like you're gonna spend so many years sometimes for nothing. It was basically equal like you sleep. But sometimes it's not Jada Samadhi, it's like real Samadhi. Shiva Svarupa Samadhi or Nirvikalpa or Savikalpa Samadhi. It is different ones. So if you don't know what Samadhi is, it's a transcendental state of mind. It actually goes beyond the mind. You realize in your true soul, Atman. So think of it, how you meditate, be more aware, Like, and when you meditate, try not to lose control. Be aware. And read a lot from the same book, learn from the teachers before you do this. Otherwise, you can get there sometimes, but you see, you're not gonna know what to do over there, and you not realize like what to do and what is it. It's many lessons about it. Think about it. It's another story I have for today, the small one, just example. One Mahasiddhi, he met some Buddhist guy with tanka. Tanka, it's like, it's a Buddhist thing. It's like similar like that. Yeah, that's tanka. Like for Buddhist monk, it's like holy thing. It could be like it made from materials, sometimes it made from wood, sometimes it's mandala and it's some things, or mantras, or some god, like name of God. Many tankas exist. And it was very holy, like tanka. Monk had, he was with it all the time. Some really saint person in Buddhism gave it to him for blessing. And Mahasiddhi, it means like saint person, like enlightened completely. But Buddhist monk, he wasn't like that, and he didn't see him. He was like, he thought he's just like the guy, like he was wearing like bad clothes, with a big beard. He looks like homeless. Sometimes they look like that. If you were in India, some of them for real homeless, and they're trying to show they're not. They're making money. Some of them not. Some of them are real. And he was real, and he was pee, like on this tanka. And Buddhist man, he was like, oh my God, like he wanted to kill him. He was so, he was crying, he was so upset. And then he took it, he washed it, and he came back to his room in his monastery. And then he saw his tanka becoming the gold one. It was real gold, golden. It became golden. And he said, "What is that?" And another saint person, not exactly his guru, but he was in the same monastery. He saw things like a sidekick. He was really enlightened. And he said, yeah, he was Mahasiddha. It was blessing, actually. He did very big thing for you. He opened like many things, like the door to God for you. You're special. And he was in shock. You see the lesson from it. It's like, if the person enlightened, pure, like a child, like God, pure from karma, independent, like absolute enlightened saint person, the real one. Doesn't matter what he does, even bad things. If he screams, if he cursing, peeing on something, pushing or beating somebody, doing the bad things, it's still like in a little future, it's becoming a good thing. You know, in the beginning it looks like it's terrible, but it doesn't matter what these people do. It's not even people anymore. It's very high vibration. So much love. It's impossible to do bad things. Like he put in this same energy into it. Into anything. Bad, good, anything. Whatever he's doing. He could be salesman. Anything. And he's just he's do blessing for anything. All things around him becoming like fooling with the positive energy, with a very high vibration. So, and sometimes we don't understand it and we just run away and we're not recognizing the real guru. We think he's supposed to be like with a smile or in meditation with a big beard, you know, like guru in the orange clothing, like, you know, we have some images. But sometimes the guru, he doesn't look at all like that. And he does things not even close like the religion people do, you know, or does. So be more careful, be more concentrated. Don't make any decisions right away. Don't run away right away. Like, don't run right away from people like that. You know, it might be some lesson for you. Maybe it's not going to be the same person, because it's very rare things like that happening. But you're going to learn some lesson. It's not necessarily you should run from it. But the story pretty deep, but about Viveka, about Buddhi, about many things to think, to meditate on it. And opposite way, like if it's a real bad person with a bad energy and thinking, even if he's doing sometimes the good things, they becoming bad anyway, because he put in bad energy into it, not even recognizing it. It just spontaneously just goes. So it's not like don't be judgmental. Don't say like this person is like that and this person is like that. You don't know for sure. Especially with illusion and Maya, we don't know for sure almost nothing. You know, before enlightenment, we don't know things, how they really are. Okay, I hope it's enough for today. I'm sure you're going to learn a lesson. Meditate, do yoga, and serve people. Be good for the people. Help people. It's very important. Namaste.